To be live. There's a few issues with the stream, as there is every Monday. We always do like a good technical error here on the stream. But let me just try and actually resolve that. I can see myself coming up. I am the wrong way around. My phone is horizontal. This is a problem. I'm going to have to resolve that problem first. My phone is horizontal. What is... I don't understand. Is that better? Streamlabs has done an update and there's a really weird colour change that's happened to it. It's gone white instead of green. And yeah, you guys can't really see me. Is that better? I do apologise. Right, let me actually now just check the stream because I had to, for some reason, redo titles and everything. Description seems to be still in. Right, okay, so everything is done, finally. The stream is live, all technical errors, all the gremlins around now out the way. Welcome to Mental Monday, the big friendly conversation about mental health. I'm Jake Symons. For the next half an hour, we're going to be having an open and unscripted conversation about mental health. As usual, you can talk about anything you like. I have started putting some bullet points down of things to kind of talk about because we were kind of running out of ideas around the 15-20 minute mark. So I've got some bullet points together, but obviously we're kind of guided by what happens in chat, which I've got open. And yeah, if you do want to get involved, I would really love to hear from you. Let me know in chat, which is obviously there, or you've got me on Twitter at JakesWrites, or my website, jakesymons.com. All of those links are in the description for you. I do have my Twitter open, so do tweet me if you don't want to put it in the chat, or send me a DM if you want to do it privately. If you do put something privately, I won't read your name out, but if you put it in the chat, I may do that. So just think about where you may want to say anything and let me know if you don't want your message read out. Although I normally only read out stuff in the chat. I'm just putting that out there because I wouldn't want to read your message if you didn't want it, it to be out there. As usual, quick trigger warning. This is not meant to be triggering at all. I do try and steer away from things that could be, for example, suicide, self-harm, etc. Please also try and do that in chat. We don't want to upset anyone on a Monday evening, so yeah. And I put that out there not to try and stop people talking about it, because obviously that has to come into the conversation at some point, but this is not a moderated forum and it's not the place to actually have that conversation. So, not in chat. And there we go. That's the introduction out the way. I normally allow a couple of minutes to let people join and for everyone to kind of get in. Because obviously we have such a kind of full start every time. It never starts at 7. There's always something that breaks. This time Streamlabs and the camera going the wrong way around. But it's all sorted, hopefully. So we're back. This is every other week, as you may know. If you're new here, you won't know that. So this is every other week. There's a whole website for it. So if you do want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. That is I keep getting audio warnings telling me that there's currently no audio, but then I go on it and I can hear myself, so the warning is wrong. So some more technical issues. But yeah, welcome. First of all, I'm just going to dig out my bullet points while we still allow people to join. We're nearly ready to start. I want to actually start by talking about Christmas, which is kind of me talking about what is coming up for Christmas. Talking about things coming up. The Mental Health Foundation, earlier last week actually, put out the theme for Mental Health Awareness Week in May. And I swear it gets earlier every year. The theme is nature and outdoors, which I absolutely love. I did have a now closed down channel called Woodland Builds. That was a den building channel me and my friend James had in the woods. Shout out to James, who is not watching this, so there's no point me doing that. But yeah, so obviously that's quite a thing close to my heart. I'm really looking forward to that one, actually, because this year, the theme for 2020 was meant to be sleep, and then they changed it to kindness, which, to be honest, fitted much better with the pandemic and everything going on. Obviously, kindness is something that's, you know, with capping for the NHS, etc., etc., it's something that's much more important, I guess, to talk about. So this year, hopefully it doesn't change, but it is Nature and Outdoors. I've done previous campaigns with Samaritans, which was in the Samarathon in July, fundraiser for them, as well as I remember shooting a video about how being outdoors helps me for Ordnance Survey and their mental health campaign as well. So, I mean, I have done some of this stuff before, really looking forward to it. If you have any ideas, I know it's in May, and we haven't even got Christmas out of the way. And then there's Eating Disorders Awareness Week in February. Yeah. So, yeah, any ideas? Nature and Outdoors, really big theme. I want to do it big this year. I feel like last year, obviously being inside, we had the 5 blogs as usual and a video every day, live, one of these live streams, Mental Monday. But I want to do something special for it. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you on this. I'm going to kind of put that out there now because I really want to get as much feedback as I can on this. But yeah, I mean, it's not until May. It's not until May. And that little interlude actually allowed me to find my Mental Monday script, which I'd lost. Actually, it wasn't in the right place. So, I actually do now want to talk about Christmas, which is something coming up quite soon, and that is the Christmas schedule for Mental Monday. Now, this is on the website already. If you go to my blog, the Mental Monday Christmas schedule is now out, and it's a time. I'm trying to think of the best way of saying, like, what this means, because, I mean, obviously Christmas is, and try not to sound like the Grinch or Scrooge or many of the others, but Christmas isn't always a happy time for everybody, especially if, you know, you're getting arguments at home over who you bubble up with, maybe you don't see anyone at all. And what I'm trying to do is make Mental Monday a place where you can come in, you can drop in even for the 5 minutes. You don't have to stay for the full half an hour. These aren't meant to be watched back. And these aren't designed to be watched in full, though certainly you're welcome to do that. It's more of a drop in, say hello, talk about something, then leave, then get on with your life, come back. You know, it's a kind of dip in and out of the live. I mean, I do save the recordings because, you know, you never know who might want to watch it, or if I need content ideas to go back through and see what's kind of been brought up to then write about, etc. But they're not meant to be watched recorded, and they're not meant to be... There's a dip in and out. So, yeah, just because it is on for half an hour during Christmas, don't feel you have to watch it, because that's not how these are set up to be. But whatever the situation is, I want Mental Monday to be a place where you can, you know, just come and chill out for a bit. I mean, I'm going to enjoy talking about my feelings, and, you know, the mental health conversation is something we still, you know, I think we're all bored to death now at this point. We're all fed up of all the campaigns and pretty much everyone right now saying, talk about your mental health, etc., etc. Everyone says it. There's all the campaigns out there. It's like, yes, we're fed up of talking. You know, just like we know to talk about it, but then we still kind of don't. So for me, it's not that I don't know how to talk about it, it's that I can't really start that conversation. And I think that Mental Monday for me has helped me being here, you know, talking to all of you openly and, you know, just having this out there on the internet, has just allowed me to say, actually, this is what I go through every day. This is what I've been through in the past. It's okay to feel like that, and you can talk about it, and nothing bad happens when you do. So I feel like it makes the conversation easier, because chances are if I speak to someone and then they follow me on Instagram, or, you know, we like share numbers or something like that, it kind of comes up that I have on my bio that this is my website, and it's like, oh, mental health, you never mentioned that. And then you just kind of get into all these conversations, and it opens it up, because then people, I think, are curious. I get a lot of people, like, curiously interested, so they, like, you know, talk, like, oh, is that still something that affects you, etc, etc. Definitely, obviously, with a few of the other stuff I've done, mainly in the media, it's kind of out there for all to see, and I don't shy away from that. I think I've been doing this for like nearly 3 years now, because I started this when I was 16, now I'm 19, so yeah, I'm getting on a bit. Nearly in my 20s next year, but it's not something to shy away from, and Mental Monday should be a time when you can come in and just be part of that conversation, just to have that conversation. So, I mean, I'm not trying to replace talking to someone you trust, or, you know, professional help, because obviously that's not my place, and I'm not trying to offer up advice either. Because again, that's not my place, and I have no medical background whatsoever. But it's more of a time just to be a friendly ear, really. It's just to, you know, be here, be together, be part of this community, just to kind of be here, be present, be someone to say hello to. I mean, for me, that's helpful. This is helpful for me, for the reasons I've just said. But I mean, yeah, hopefully you find some value in it too. If I can do this little bit here to help me and help you at the same time, in a very kind of vague kind of way, then yeah, it's great. So that's kind of why I do Mental Monday, and I wanted to say that because that kind of leads into why I have extra Mental Mondays over Christmas, because obviously, as I've said, Christmas isn't a happy time for everyone, so Mental Monday is kind of there for you. And so, now we get into the schedule. Now the kind of intro is out the way, the schedule is, there will be a bonus episode on the 21st of December, and these are all at 7. Although you can pretty much reach me on Twitter, Instagram, Snap, all in the description. If you do want to talk to me anytime, obviously you can reach out to me, and that's all private in the DMs, obviously. Don't screenshot stuff and post it. But do come and reach out, say hello. So there's the bonus Mental Monday episode on the 21st. That's kind of discussing Christmas plans, lockdown situations, things we're looking forward to, things that aren't, tiers, lockdowns. We are going into tier 3 on the 2nd. We were in tier 1 before, because I am currently in Kent, which is just outside of London, and we are kind of put into tier 3 because there's a few hotspots, and then a few places that aren't really hotspots at all. So everyone's just, the whole of Kent is just like tier 3 and that's kind of angered a lot of people. I don't care, because obviously we've been kind of shielding and staying in anyway, so we haven't been doing already enjoying everything that tier 1 has to offer, except for obviously I had my haircut in August, it probably needs doing again, which is still you can still do in tier 3, which is fine. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that a lot until the hair gets cut, so I do apologise. Hasn't been cut since August, and before that it wasn't cut since February. So I've had about 2 haircuts this year, which is terrible, and I hate it, but it's not really something I can do. I would hate it more if I had to stare at me doing it myself, than it just growing however it wants to. And then there's obviously Christmas Eve on the 24th. So, but on the 22nd and 23rd, there's no Mental Mondays. Christmas Eve, 24th, social anxiety, speaking to friends and family over Christmas, and just kind of a nice little Christmas talk about, what we do over Christmas, that kind of stuff. Then, obviously, on the 25th, we're live at 7 on Christmas Day, right here on the channel. And that's the big day, and we're talking about how it's been, what we've done, how we felt, how our emotions are, how we're feeling. It's kind of a power down at the end of the day. So, this is the end of the end of Christmas Day, rather. How have we coped? How have we got through it? Just, reflecting, taking that time, a little bit of self-care at the end of the day. And then obviously on Boxing Day, we'll have a kind of little future look towards 21, kind of wrap up of anything that's come up, really. I've left that one a bit open because obviously that's quite a while away, and I want to kind of make it a closing kind of time. And then obviously we're back on our usual Mental Monday schedule after that. So there you go, that is our Christmas plans in a nutshell. Really looking forward to it. It's been a while since I have done a Christmas vlog, because I didn't actually do one. Surprisingly, for some reason, I didn't do one in 2019. I did one in 2018, but not in 2019. And I don't know why I didn't do one. If any of you can remember, not that you probably can, why I didn't do one in 2019, do let me know. I can't really remember. So there we go. Looking forward to seeing you. That's all on the website, and it will all be scheduled up on YouTube, so you don't have to remember that. If you've got any feedback or ideas on how I can actually make that better, let me know, please, because obviously I'm always looking to improve these episodes. I'm always wanting to talk about things that you guys want me to talk about, and giving my thoughts on whatever, is happening at the time. So, yeah, let me know what is going on. Great. Well, there we go. That was 20 minutes of me talking about Christmas. Do let me know how you, whether you're looking forward to it or not. What's kind of the kind of overall mood right now going into December. I opened the first door of the Advent calendar tomorrow. Decorations up already. Some of our neighbours were putting up all their decorations. As soon as one ladder goes outside, we live on a close, so as soon as one ladder goes out, everyone gets their ladders out, and all the decorations go up. We don't put anything outside because we're not like anti-Christmas. We're just like anti-showing off about it. We do have like 2 trees and 2 trees, tinsel, and that's about it. You'll see the tinsel behind that clock on the next one as usual, and that's it. That is all the Christmas decorations in this shot that you're gonna get. So yeah, that is that's kind of what I'll be doing. What are you doing? Yeah, I did kind of, as I might as well talk about it. I wasn't going to, but because obviously lockdown is ending, kind of, on the 2nd, and we're going into tier restrictions. So if you're in the other parts of Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, you're going through all sorts of different changes. Again, no, it's not like the whole country of like the UK. It's everyone's doing different stuff as usual. So how are you finding it? I saw that Dutch Cambridge was talking about loneliness, especially in parents of young children before. And obviously, how have you been finding the kind of loneliness? Is that something that's really bothered you? I guess kinda. I guess there's only, I want to say not too much, and the reason I say that is because obviously we do have Zoom and FaceTime and texting and just the normal phone, but it doesn't really substitute being in the same room as someone. I mean, for me, I like, just bouncing off someone that's, like, in the room with me and just having, like, a laugh and that, which is more difficult to recreate on FaceTime or over text message. There's only so many crying, laughing emojis you can send. So, it's not been ideal, but then I wouldn't say I was really lonely either, because, I have had people around, and obviously I'm being autistic, I guess I have a lower social need, which makes me sound like I'm on The Sims, but I do have, like, I guess a lower need for social interaction, because obviously I'm kind of semi-antisocial. I'm trying to get better at not being antisocial, but I don't know, I just don't really mind, to be honest. But yeah, that's how I've been feeling it. So have you been lonely? Is that something you've experienced? Let me know. And if you are lonely, do you wanna text me? My door is open in the description. Do come and say hello. But are you looking forward to going in all the non-essential shops? Again, I mean, to be honest, I haven't been in a shop in ages. I had to send something off my passport application, and that has been the only time I've been in a shop, was to do that. We've just been getting deliveries of stuff. And yeah, I need to stop using Amazon, or at least use the independents on Amazon. I need to start. Because obviously when I've been starting Waterdown, we work with a lot of small businesses, so I've definitely been trying to do that whole independent supporting thing more, which I actually really need to get on, because obviously everyone's struggling during this time and they can't absorb it as much as the big guys. So I do want to put that message out there. I mean, to be honest, that is not something I do. I go on Amazon, I see something at the lowest price and I buy it. Probably like many of us, but that's not really... There's probably better uses if you actually looked around and found, your local shop that's got their little online Shopify that you can go on and buy something off. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some of that, definitely more. Not I've been buying a lot. I haven't really been shopping. It's mainly been food shopping. Just not really been much. So I haven't been out anywhere, so I haven't really been, using a lot of stuff. So yeah, how have you been finding it? And obviously food, pubs open, and Scotch egg counts as an essential meal, as I found out today. Sure, you would have seen that on Twitter. So you go in a pub, you order a Scotch egg, providing it's brought to you with table service, that counts as an essential meal, which means that you can drink alcohol, I believe. I might have got that wrong. But yeah, you can drink alcohol with a Scotch egg, because that's an essential meal, a substantial meal rather. Had the word essential stuck in my head for all the essential and non-essential shops. But yeah, are you worried that this is too soon? Are you going to be breaking the rules during Christmas? That's another question. I mean, we're probably going to just Skype. So no real breaking here. I don't just say that because I'm on camera, I say that because that's the truth. We're no real breaking here. So yeah, that's basically it. Nice quiet Christmas, and then hopefully the vaccine comes. The cavalry, as Boris Johnson keeps referring it to, his Winston Churchill. But yeah, when the vaccine comes, if it's safe, definitely would be something that may help ease everything. So going into the new year, possibly back to normal. So I know we were actually talking with at the first lockdown in during Mental Health Awareness Week about kindness, actually, and how I was saying that trying to remember it. So obviously it was kindness, and that's when we were all clapping out for the NHS. And I was talking about basically how kindness, we've all got this sense of neighbourly community spirit. And is that something that's going to really last? after lockdown, and you know, I thought it was going to fizzle out, and then I didn't think there'd be anything long lasting. So do you think that when this comes to an end, not lockdown 2, but the actual end of the pandemic, if the vaccine is safe and it gets out fast enough and there's no dodgy side effects that start showing up in the future that have been gone unnoticed, and then they have to stop it, and then we don't have a vaccine again. But if we do have a vaccine and it does work, do you think we're just all going to go back to like normal, like, you know, in the office, back to normal, 9 to 5, barely seeing our neighbours? Is that something that we're going to go back to? Or, I mean, to be honest, kind of the clapping for the NHS died off pretty quickly. So, is that something that we're going to be doing? Is that something you're going to be doing? I don't think so. I think a lot of us will just kind of go back to normal and just, you know, not forget it ever happened, but just shake it off really and just get back to life before. I don't see any like lasting change. You know, everyone's talking about this like great reset, which most of the conspiracy theorists are picking up as being part of this pandemic, but I don't think so. I don't think much is going to reset. I mean, there's going to be people that have changed, and there's going to be those companies that are remote. Warstell Media, that's my company, that's fully remote at the moment. Obviously, we opened during lockdown, so we had to be remote, and it works fine. So I see that lasting. We don't really need an office when we do digital marketing on the internet. So, but yeah, is that something you're going to do? Yeah, I just thought I'd leave on that really, because that's kind of the future. And the uncertainty, and that word again, uncertainty, unprecedented, these strange times. How many of that have we heard, honestly? But are you feeling like this is something we're going to be able to become better from, or worse? It's really, really, really a question. I think we're just going to be the same. I think we're going to leave this pandemic, the vaccine is going to come, and that's it. You know, just back to normal and just get on with it. You know, like waking up from a bad dream, just, you know, little brush off and back to normal. But yeah, let me know what you think, and let me know your thoughts on Christmas, and if you're feeling extra generous, your thoughts on Mental Health Awareness Week. Although it's not until May, so you do not have to do that now by any means. I have no idea why they've released it so early. I can't remember it being released this early before. It normally comes out January, like in the new year. I remember it coming out. It just feels so early. Or maybe this year's just gone so fast. Because I remember sitting here restarting Mental Monday in May, like just now. And it feels like yesterday, and it was actually in May, and now it's just nearly December, so. Yeah, it's just time has flown by during this, honestly. Time has just gone. But do let me know. Tweet me, reach me on my website. Feedback, please. I hope you're alright anyway. I hope you're doing okay. If you do need anything at any time, do reach out to me. I'm going to say I'm here for you, but I am in the text, and I would be happy to text you, even if it's not for anything, even if it is just to talk to someone. I mean, I have time to do that, so if you do want a conversation, do let me know. Say hello. It's been great spending my Monday evening with you. I hope you've enjoyed today's Mental Monday. I've been Jake Symons. All my links are in the description. I'm not going to keep saying that, but do check them out, because it's not like a like and subscribe offer. I don't think I ever say like and subscribe, because it's not what it's about. It's about getting to know you, getting connected with you, and just making us all feel a little bit better, really. And you know, that's all it's about. But I will get the stream scheduled up for next Monday now. Christmas Mental Mondays on the website. Do come along. It's going to be a great week. And I will see you in 2 weeks' time for the next episode of Mental Monday, the big friendly conversation about mental health. I've been Jake Symons. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and that's all from me. But yeah, reach out to me, please. I feel like I'm saying that because chat has been so quiet today. So I feel like I need to encourage some conversation a bit more. But yeah, reach out to me. Right. That's it. Goodbyes are terrible. As you know, I'm so indecisive and terrible at goodbyes. But I've been Jake Symons, and it's been a pleasure being with you, as I've just said. Goodbye from me.